Haribol to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about July 2024, and man, do I have a cosmic tea for you guys. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, Dharma teacher, and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into any of those things, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar, guys. And let's get started. Let's see what this incredible July 2024 has in store for us. We're going to talk aspects, and I will be doing an horoscope for each individual sign. So make sure that you check your moon sign and your ascendant sign. If you don't know, you can check out your Vedic astrological chart in the description here below. You'll find a link so that you can get yours. So let's get started and see what this upcoming July has in store for all of us. But first, an announcement. Welcome to Astral Motivation by Vinodini Dasi. We are excited to introduce our exclusive membership program designed just for you. We offer 3 membership tiers: Pink Lotus, White Lotus, and Blue Lotus. Each tier comes with amazing perks tailored to enhance your experience. And as a Pink Lotus membership, enjoy members-only live streams and prior replies to your comments. Stay connected and get your questions answered first. Step up to the White Lotus tier and get early access to exclusive videos, special shoutouts, plus enjoy members-only videos and live streams. For the ultimate experience, join our Blue Lotus tier. Connect with us on social media and receive a monthly personal astrological reading delivered right to your email. It's the perfect way to deepen your engagement with our community and to get your monthly astro guidance for the soul's journey. Our members love the exclusive content. Ready to unlock exclusive content and join our inner circle? Choose your tier and become a member today. Click and join the button now. And start your journey with us. We can't wait to welcome you to our exclusive community. Thank you so much to all our beautiful members. Thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Here in Astral Motivation, it makes such a giant difference. And if you are interested in knowing more about the memberships, you will find everything in the description below. All right, guys, so let's talk a little bit about June before we get into the energies of July. And I would love to hear your comments on how you guys felt in the month of June, because June was a little bit of a toughy month, guys, okay? It was a month where we were still having Venus combust. And this Venus combust is difficult to deal with because the Venus combust is literally taking away the pleasure of our lives. And all the things that we desire, could be love, money, career, all this desires that we have around us, or how we express our love, or even the love for ourselves, our own self-esteem and self-confidence, was in scrutiny through the whole June. It's telling us there is some spots in our relationship with our desires, our self-esteem, love, and compassion and kindness, and all the things that deal with the energies of Venus, they were really being tested at this time. So if you went through a little bit of a hard time in June, guys, don't worry, it happened. And it's okay, we got through it. Another thing that happened in June was that we had Jupiter transiting mostly in the nakshatra of Kritika. And kritika, as you can hear it in the name, it comes from the word criticizing. It comes from the word critic. And so it is also the symbol of a knife. And so kritika has a very sharp, cutting energy. And it's also ruled by Agni. Agni is the Lord, is the god of fire. And so fire is known to be the most purifying element of them all. It's the only element that we cannot pollute. You can pollute water, you can pollute air, you can pollute the earth, but you cannot pollute fire. Anything that you throw into the fire will burn it away. And so fire, especially in Vedic tradition, is known to be the strongest purification sort of element. It's the element that will purify you the deepest. And Kritika is exactly known for this. It is known for putting you in the fire to purify yourself. You could have felt a very sharp energy. You could have felt like all the ways that you fool yourself, all the ways that you allow yourself to keep having this lower version of yourself, and how you defend this lower version of yourself literally was cut away by this knife of kritika, and then you were put in the fire of Agni to burn away all the negativity and the karmas and what is not going to work for you, what needs to be purified in your life. And that was the feeling that we could have been feeling in June. If you felt differently, please let me know. I would love to hear in the comments how you guys actually felt during this time and how you were feeling. So that was a recap for June. Now let's talk about the energies of July. July is going to be a very sort of interesting month. I'm going to be honest with you guys, because we have very, very powerful aspects. The good news is that we're going to be stepping from Gemini season to the Cancer season. And when we do this, it's a very renewal sort of energy. How does this happen? Well, Gemini is a very mental energy. Gemini is the one that rules the head, the mind, the intellect. And so Gemini, with its dual mind and its dual nature, we can be a lot in our mind, just thinking. And maybe this happened to us during June. During the month of Gemini, it is a month of realizations. You know, when your mind is just like mind blown so hardcore that you're just like, whoa, I just had a realization. And the thing about realizations or epiphanies is that you cannot take them back. Like once you felt the realization, that's it. It's over. You ain't going back. So if you had the realization like, oh my gosh, now I understand why this has happened to me. Or, oh my God, now I understand the thing that has been hidden from me the whole time. Or why my father did this, or why my mom did this, or why this situation happened. These realizations are very powerful. And they're here to help us evolve. Now, some realizations are negative. Like, oh my God, I just realized I've been fucking up this whole time. You know? Or you can have the realization of like, oh my God, this whole time I thought that I was alone, but yet here God is with me. Wow, I feel so loved. So all realizations have a tear. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. You might just tear up from the realization. So all this mental energy can sometimes get too intense, and that is the energy of Gemini. But when we start stepping into the energy of Cancer, we finally bring all that mental chatter, all that mental commotion into the heart. This is now, I'm sorry if I'm scratching my nose. When I channel, my nose starts itching. So when the energy starts going down into the heart, this is when we really let this realization sit in the heart, in the seat of the soul. This is when we can really integrate it. This is when we can really give ourselves that emotional fulfillment, that love, that care, that nurturing that we have been seeking. So this is a renewal time. It's a time to renew. It's a time to nurture yourself. It's a time to love yourself. It's a time to give yourself that good, loving energy, to be your own best mother. This is the fantastic time for this. And I'm going to pull the chart here for you guys so that we can understand a little bit more. Take note of these very important dates that we're going to be having for July. So first and foremost, July, on the 5th of July, we're going to be having a new moon happening in the sign of Gemini. And this new moon will be definitely the renewal of all this mental chatter that I just talked about, of all this mental realization, of all this mental, like, mind blowing and sort of cognitive dissonance that we could have been experiencing this past weeks. So what this means is that finally, after all of this, we're finally going to get this new moon that will help us renew our mindset and renew that mental energy. This is wonderful, guys. So definitely follow me and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I will be doing a video just on this moon. And also for my members, I will be doing a moon ritual workshop where we're going to be working with the energies of the moon. So join us today. You can find that all in the description here below. Now, after this new moon on the 7th of July, we're going to be having Venus going into the sign of Cancer. So we still have the Sun and Mercury in Gemini, and we have Venus now going into the sign of Cancer. And this is when we really start getting into the homey vibes and into giving ourselves that nurturing energy, okay? Now, one thing I will say, be very cautious with motherly having this motherly energy towards others. Of course, you can be kind, you can be sweet, but don't mother anybody. You should only mother your children, mother your son and your daughter, but don't mother others because we can end up enabling them. So this is a time to really give yourself that nurturing for you, to show up emotionally for you. You're also going to be in the mood to take care of your loved ones and give your loved ones a lot of love, and to cook maybe, and to make the house nice and cozy. And if you've been wanting to maybe do some vastu or some feng shui in the house, or to maybe change the furnitures or fix some fixtures or do some decorations or redecorations, like this is a fantastic time to do it, because Venus is in the mood to create a nice safe nest, a nice safe home where you really belong, where you really feel that comfortness. So I want you to really look at your environment. Look where you are right now. Does it feel homey? Does it feel comforting? Does it feel nice and cozy? If it does, great. Bask in it. And if it doesn't, go and make it into a nice homey energy. This is going to be so relishable, and it's also going to be so fulfilling within us. It's going to bring a lot of inner peace. The name of the game this month is find your inner peace, and for nothing will you give that inner peace away. So this is a month where you're going to protect your inner peace and seek your inner peace. And I'll tell you why, because there is going to be commotion outside. So your sanctuary is going to be in here, in your home, in your safe space. Okay? But there is going to be a lot of tumultuous energy outside. Why? Because on the 13th of July, we're going to have Mars going into the sign of Taurus. So Mars has been sitting in the sign of Aries, and this has been giving us a lot of energy to start our projects, to move forward, to start taking action, to be more assertive, to go for what we need. But by the time that Mars goes into the sign of Taurus, this is when we're going to now have some conjunctions with Uranus and Jupiter. And I'm going to be super honest with you guys, because at the end of the day, I am an astrologer, and I'm not going to lie to you what is going on in the stars. But when we have a Mars Uranus energy conjunction, which this conjunction will be happening on the 16th of July, expect the unexpected violence to break out. This is an aspect that defines anarchy, defines rebellion, defines standing up for human rights. I'm going to be super honest with you guys. Like, people are really going to feel this. And the fact that is happening in the sign of Taurus, I really see that most of the revolutions or the things that are going to be happening during this time, the collective is going to be dealing with the economy, with the finances, and the values of the world. That means all assets, which means all material assets, which means what our Mother Earth gives us because we exploit her. So literally the timber, the gold, all these commodities. That is what Taurus rules. So when we have this, get ready, because there is going to be some unexpected economical things. Me personally, I follow the markets a lot. And so I also do a lot of astrology, economical astrology. If you guys are interested in knowing more about financial astrology and maybe following astrology with the markets, please let me know, and I can maybe do a video with that. But there is definitely some surprise situation happening here, guys. I'm going to be super honest. Expect the unexpected economically. There might also be some sort of digital revolution at this time. I know that the ETH is going to be approved this upcoming July, around this time. Oh my God. They must have an astrologer, because that is a fantastic time to do it. So very good time for all these digital energies and kind of revolutionizing our financial sector. But at the same time, there could be some massive, I don't know where, violence that breaks out. And it's gonna be I'm gonna be super honest with you guys. The agriculture, because I know a lot has been happening agriculturally wise, and I talked about this in my Jupiter and Taurus video, how these are the things that are going to be now in scrutiny. Our agriculture, our cattle, how it is that we treat the cows, how it is that we treat the earth, how it is that we pollute her, how it is that we exploit her, the food that we eat, the quality of food, the quality. Like, did you know that back in the day, what constituted you to be a wealthy, rich person was how much food you can store for the winter? That's what constituted wealth. So the original wealth is actual food, and that's why this is also the house of eating and food. So some people may also have a revolution in the way that they eat. They might have a revolution in the way that they go about food, but this could also take us into bioengineered food. So there's a lot of things here going on, and it's very interesting. I'm going to be keeping an eye on it, and I would love for you guys to also keep an eye on the things that are happening in the world economically, agriculturally, and all the assets and also the food and how people are eating at this time. So that's going to be for the 13th and the 16th. And then on the 17th, we're going to have the sun going into Cancer. Cancer season starts. And this is when we really, I mean, to be honest, I do see a lot of mental commotion, a lot of anxiety, a lot of restlessness by the time that the 16th happens. And there might be some unexpected news and unexpected fears. Then when sun goes into Cancer, this is when we actually start going more into the energies of coming back home. Okay, so this is why I say that you have the opportunity to really find the inner peace, your inner sanctuary. Like, listen, all the whole world can fall apart, but if you're inside equanimous, peaceful, non-reactive, and you do not jeopardize your inner peace for nothing, you're untouchable. Untouchable. So this is what I'm trying to encourage, especially when the sun goes into Cancer. We have an opportunity here to really soothe ourselves, to really nurture ourselves, to give ourselves the comfort that we need, to give ourselves, if the world is not giving us that security, if the world is not giving us that stability, if our leaders are not giving us that stability, then this is a fantastic time to go within and find it in your nucleus of your home, of your family. Because in reality, that's the truth. Like, that's really where happiness lies. And now that I'm saying all of this, I'm realizing that how they treated society and try to break apart family, this right now can be a fantastic time for people to understand that it is the refuge, it is within the family, and family units may just become even more strong, and that's very good. So be with your family, love your family, talk to your parents, like, nurture that, because those are your well-wishers. Those are really your well-wishers. Beyond your friends, beyond anything, like, your mother, your father, and your family are the people who actually care about you, selflessly, unconditionally. So it is a time to get connected with those things, and also to take care of your home, take care of your assets, and illuminate and shine any wounds of the past as well. Really find that comfort. And then on the 20th of July, we have Mercury going into Leo. Wow. So now Mercury going into Leo will be giving us the energy to really start. So at the beginning of the month with Mercury in Cancer, there's a lot of intuition. You need to listen to your intuition. You need to listen to your feelings. Okay. This is a month to really follow your feelings more than your mind. And there might be this sort of split, but by the time that all Cancer season happens, then everything will be in the heart area. Now, when Mercury goes into Leo, this is when, now that we found that emotional security, now that we found that place where we can actually create, this is when we now step into this. And this is where we now step into expressing ourselves, expressing our ideas, expressing our true feelings, and showing our light. So now it's going to be stepping into the energies of creativity and in the energies of our passions. So get ready, because by the end of the month, we may start thinking of some very amazing creative project or some creative idea of how to get away from this sort of predicament. Okay, if some of you guys find yourselves in some sort of predicament, especially financially or things like this, by the time that Mercury goes into Leo, you're going to get the right mindset, or you're going to get the ideas, the inspiration, the creative, think outside the box, and that is going to help you to really start something. Okay, so it's looking like a really, really good month. Again, we still have Rahu in Pisces. So this, again, the focus is on letting go. The focus is on surrendering, and the focus is on our spirituality at this time. Okay, that if you latch onto those things, you are going to sail smoothly through these upcoming years, because the years that are coming are a little hectic and intense and transformative. And we're still having Saturn now retrograding for the beginning. This is going to be like the first month that Saturn is going to be retrograding in Aquarius for the second time. If you have not seen my video on Saturn retrograde, this is going to be a long transit all the way until November 15th. I did all the horoscopes and everything, so go check that out, because that is going to be a very important transit to see how is it going to be played out for you. Okay, so that is all for this July and its general energies, guys. Now we're going to go into each individual sign. Make sure you check your ascendant and your moon sign. The ascendant sign is going to show you what physically you're going to be experiencing, but the moon sign is going to show you how you're going to take it in, how emotionally you're going to be feeling. So it is important to take both into account. If you want to hear your partners, and if you want to send this to your loved ones, do that as well, so that everybody can be ready for this astral energies that we're about to embark on. So we begin, as always, with the energies of our beautiful Aries. Hello, Aries. Welcome to Astral Motivation. Today, we're going to be talking about your July 2024. So your planet Mars is going to be stepping into the energies of Taurus. So at the beginning of the month, you still have Mars in your sign, and this is going to make you powerful. Okay, baby? You are right now in the energies to empower yourself. So make sure you're taking full advantage by working out, moving your body, getting into action. Don't stay stagnant. If you say you're going to do it, do it. If you say you're ready to start this, then start. Like, do and think later, okay? This is now the time for you to really, really ignite yourself, especially if you've been feeling like the energies have been quite stagnant. Now, when Mars goes into your Taurus, when it goes into Taurus on the 13th, there is going to be something powerful here going on. Since your planet is going to be conjunct Uranus, you might have some very enlightened moment where you're just like, aha, or like, whoa, or like, oh my God, surprise, unexpected, enlightenment, like some like 180-degree turn that could happen for you, especially when it comes to material, financial, and monetary things. Okay, be cautious for those of you who want to take risks in money. Really do it calculative. Okay, that's the only thing that I say. Do not get too impulsive about that, Aries, because you might lose some money. Okay, so I don't want you to lose any money. Make sure that you are making very calculated risks here. Now, why do I say this? Because Mars, when it goes into Taurus, is going to really make you want to spend a lot of money. You're going to want to feel like spending. You're going to be impulsively shopping. So I would say be careful with TikTok shop. Be careful with browsing on shops and stuff, because you might just end up buying a bunch of things. Or if you want, budget yourself, where you say, okay, I'll buy a bunch of things of whatever, this amount of money, and I don't go beyond that. This is going to be important, because Mars here is going to maybe burn a hole in your wallet. So make sure that you take that into control. Now, Mars can also put you to really hustle and work hard and go towards it. Those of you who want to work with technology, those of you who want to work with AI, future things and stuff like this is actually a great time to do all these things, my beautiful Aries, to be very honest, if you're into any of that. If not, the time has come for you to really revolutionize your financial situation. Okay, and at the same time as you revolutionize your financial situation, you will be revolutionized with it, because you will gain higher self-esteem and confidence in yourself. For the first week, look, on the first week of July, we have the energy of the authority. So this is for my divine masculines. The time has come for you to really get into alignment with your divine masculinity. There could be a higher boss or a masculine representation, a boss, a father, or something like this, that you feel like they're very oppressive For my woman, it could be like a husband, a boyfriend, or something that they're very oppressive, maybe narcissistic, maybe it's their way or the highway. And you could have felt this, or this could be you too. So this is something of a negative energy in the emperor. The emperor is ready to start working from a divine place of sacrifice for his loved ones. That is the divine masculine. And to really get into alignment with the energies of assertiveness, capability, organization, execution, and to really get it done. So this is going to be the first week where you may be feeling either somebody's annoying you with this and you're getting annoyed, or you yourself are ready for a change, for really stepping into your best version of yourself. Now in the second week, I am seeing that if you've been suffering in silence, you've been going through a hard time, on the second week you're finally going to be alleviated, and most probably because Venus will be out of combustion on the 8th of July. So this is going to feel like a giant relief for all of us. But this second week, don't worry, you are going to be coming out of some anxiety or restlessness or grief or depression or overthinking. Like finally the sun comes out and you're no longer in this. And on the third week, you will recognize and realize that life, put you through the situation because you really are ready to sacrifice something. Like you are ready for a transformation. Like before you keep moving forward, like you need to take a step back and reassess the situation and do it differently. There needs to be a change in your mindset, a change in the way that you think about yourself, in your self-esteem, or even the food intake, or how you eat, or how you take care of yourself, how you love yourself, how you give yourself integrity. How do you hold yourself a good integrity? And so before you move forward, this is the time for you to have first make that shift of perception, and then boom, you're going to be ready to move forward. And I feel that on the third week, you're going to have this shift of perception, and you're going to be ready to get out of the stagnancy or this sort of limbo energy. And wow, I love this. On the fourth week, boom, triumph, ready to go. You got your sword, you're ready to fight, you're ready to get it, you know what you want, you have an idea, you have a vision, you have an insight, you have full on clarity of what it is that you really want to do, and you claim your truth, and this brings you into success. Very, very nice, my beautiful Aries. Now let's see what is your main messages for money for July for Aries. God is your source. I really love this. Keep it humble. This is what this is all about. The source of all your success, the source of everything that you have accomplished, all the money, all the abundance, everything is the source is God. He is the one that has given it to you and giving you that mercy. So keep yourself humble and knowing that all of this is your source. And also know that you can go there to also gain more help from the divine source. Okay? It's an infinite source, And the other message for my Aries for July, you have clean energy food. You see, some of you guys are ready to transform the way that you eat. That's the revolution for those of you who have been struggling with weight, been struggling with food issues or eating diseases or illnesses or whatever. Like, this is the time to completely heal this. Some of you guys also are not cooking at home and spending too much money outside. Be careful with this. And those others of you who have been always cooking and you're really into food and you're really into these things, I think the time has come for you to really start advocating and maybe starting a business with your talents and food. But also changing your diet is going to transform your money, my beautiful Aries. I highly suggest a vegetarian diet. And last but not least, words of abundance. This is also the house of the voice. So your words of abundance, what you're speaking is what is coming into existence. Make sure that everything that goes into your mouth is healthy, and everything that comes out of your mouth is also beautiful, kind, and healthy. And this is how you're going to be able to really gain a lot of abundance and prosperity in your life for July. Last message for July for my beautiful Aries, and your last message is surrender fear. Okay, there might be some fears here for change. There might be some fears here for wanting to do this or wanting to change your diet or these things. It's okay. It's just fearful stories you're telling yourself. Don't tell yourself those fearful stories. Repeat after me. All is well in my world. Okay, that is your motto for July. All is well in my world. And one of the things that could really help you to break away any sort of fears or anything, use essential oils. I'm a big advocate of essential oils. And essential oils, aromatherapy is very powerful to help you with that. There's actually an essential oil called Motivate and Courage. If you would like to go into that, you can check out my essential oil shop in the description below, and that could help you. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages for this upcoming month of July. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you would like to have a personal reading with me, check out the description here below and we can have your personal reading today. Now for my beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus. So for you, this upcoming July 2024 is going to be very good. Why? Because your planet Venus is finally going to get out of combustion. Literally, Taurus, you're gonna come back to life. You've been going through it, all right, Taurus? It's been a toughy period, but man, you needed that purification. You needed that. It's like literally a reboot of yourself. And it has put you in the right alignment of where we're meant to go. So this is now a time where finally you got the clarities you needed to get. You get the lessons that you needed to get. You overcame what you needed to overcome. And now you're going to be stepping into the energies of Venus is going to be going into the energies of Cancer. And Venus in Cancer. Now, before I go into Venus in Cancer, when Venus was in Gemini and it was combust, this could have burned a hole in your money, and this could also could have burned a hole in your self-esteem, or you could have seen, oh my God, I have this giant hole in my self-esteem, and that was the thing that was like ready to get cured, or in your finances. And now when Venus goes into the sign of Cancer, which is your third house, this is going to be nurturing time, baby. After you went through the purge, now you take care of yourself. Now you do the nurturing for yourself. And this is the perfect month to get homey, to get in coziness. This is also a perfect month for you to start a journal. Okay, Taurus, I really encourage you to start a journal because you're going through a massive transformation of yourself, and you are also meant to focus more on you. So I feel like if you want to go and share something, do it in your journal, like share it to yourself almost. And this is going to really help you in the journey of reinvention for yourself. Some of you guys who have startups, who have marketing, who have social medias, who have channels, who deal with communications in any sort of way, you guys are going to be doing great. Now, the one thing is that you need to watch out for not putting the effort, okay? Do not sleep in the laurels, Taurus. You still have to put a lot of effort. There might be a feelings of, not wanting to put effort, but you got to really go forward with that. If you're learning a new skill, if you're learning, studying, reading books, like all these things, the time has come for you to really advance your knowledge, your mind, and to work on your mindset. This is going to be fantastic, especially after you saw what was missing in this whole energy of your self-esteem. Very powerful. So first week, second week, third week, and fourth week for my beautiful Tauruses. So first and foremost, on the first week, the transformation is here. It's knocking on the door, baby. Knock, knock, knock. I highly suggest, Taurus, receive the change. I know this is so hard for you, but it's going to be more painful if you try to resist it in the stubbornness, okay? The time has come for you to surrender and let this transformation come into your life and allow the changes to come into your life, okay? You're bound to have this transformation, so don't resist it. The change is here and it's positive. Now for the second week, if you allow this change to happen on the second week, you're finally going to release this emotional feelings of loss. And of course, Venus moves into Cancer by that time, so you're finally going to get your relief. But there is this energy of grieving, emotional loss. Maybe you had to go through or some sort of heartbreak, but you're healing from all of this now. You're healing from all of this, and you don't want to cry over spilled milk anymore about your life, Taurus. You're like, okay, I messed up. Moving on. Like, you really are maturing and growing and being kind to yourself and loving yourself in this process. Now, in the third week, I am going to be very honest with you. You're going to be tested. Your boundaries are going to be tested. Something is going to be tested here where you're going to have to stand up for yourself. So already we are having the tests of, are you going to choose you or are you going to choose somebody else? This is a year of you focusing on you. And Taurus, you are very much about others, taking care of others, especially your family and things like this. But this is a third week where you really need to stand your ground. Do not let outside negativity, outside, bad attitudes, or any sort of, anybody trying to send you negative vibes and pull you down. Do not let this happen and stand your ground. And on the last week, I love this. Your obstacles are going to be lifted, okay? Your obstacles and challenges are going to be lifted because you are really you're practicing this. You're trying to become a better human being. You're in the training grounds trying to change, trying to have this transformation. And so you are moving into new habits, and by the end of this month, the obstacles and the challenges that you are seeing in your life are going to be conquered. I love this for you, my beautiful Leo. This is Taurus. This is so powerful. You may be dealing with some Leo if it came out. All right, so now let's see what are your general messages for this upcoming month for Taurus. What is the advice for Taurus for this upcoming July? Be yourself. See? Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Anybody who knows Just Friends, you know that reference. Anywho, be yourself. This is what it's all about, my beautiful Taurus, okay? This is what this journey of this year is about. That's why I say choose yourself. Choose yourself. What is another message for my beautiful Tauruses this upcoming month of July? And we have easy does it. Stop trying to control. Stop trying to control the situation. Surrender. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Go with the flow of change, baby. Go with the flow of change. You're flowing with it. And if you're having a hard time, if you're feeling so resistant, if you're feeling like this tension, go and take a bath. Okay? That's your homework. Take baths. Lots of baths. And the next message for my Tauruses for this upcoming July is in autumn. Okay, so all the things that you're hoping for, wishing for, wanting to have everything, it's a timing thing for you. And in autumn, it's when all these things are going to accumulate. This is your harvest time. So be patient with yourself and with your growth. Now, the last message for my beautiful Tauruses is surrender to trust. Exactly. Let God take you through these changes. You need to trust. And if you have a hard time not trusting, I want you to pray. Okay? Prayer is going to give you the strength and is going to give you the ability to have faith and to be courageous enough to keep going forward, to be courageous enough to change. All right, my beautiful Tauruses, this is a general reading. If you would like a more personal reading, then check out in the description here below how it is that you can book one with me today. Thank you so much, Taurus, for being here. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini. Alrighty, Gemini. So for you, this upcoming July 2024 is going to be really nice, okay? And first and foremost, I just want to say happy birthday to all my Geminis. Happy birthday, guys, for the beginning of the month, Geminis. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful birthday, being taken care of by your loved ones, and really being loved. Congrats. So Gemini here, with the energies of this month, you're going to get a renewal, okay? You also kind of went through a little bit of the energies of Taurus, to be honest, because the Cazimi of Venus, when Venus was being combust, was in your sign. So you also went through a little bit of a transformation in your self-esteem, and you could have also seen the parts of yourself where you really don't make it easy for yourself, where you really may just bring yourself down a lot. Now, the good thing is that when Venus, and we go into the your planet Mercury, it's already going to be in Mercury in Cancer. Your planet Mercury is already going to be in Cancer, which is your second house of money, baby. So you're going to be with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. That's kind of what the month of July is for you, my beautiful Gemini. So you're going to be thinking a lot about money. Now, it's not just going to be like thinking a lot about money. This is the perfect time for you to really see the numbers. How much money is going in? How much money is going out? What do I owe? What don't I owe? Like, go through the numbers, go through the accounting, go through the books, go through all of that. It's the perfect time for you to do that. And you're going to be in the mood to do it. Okay? and you will be benefit if you do it. And then with the energies also of Mercury here in Cancer, Cancer is also helping you to think of new ideas to make money, to think of new ideas, and to put your skills to the test. And if you don't have skills, then what is the skills that you really want to master, you want to do, or you feel like jumping in? This is kind of like the big thinking. You are really reminiscing about how can it is that I can become more confident in myself. And I'm going to have to nurture that part of myself to become more confident, and so that I can make more money in this thing or that thing. Okay, that is going to be very important for you during this time. And then by the end of the month, when Mercury goes into the energies of Leo, because it's going to be a good month for you money wise, okay? Or some of you guys may end up spending money, but the money is not going to be spent badly. It's actually going to be invested good. So, it's going to be all beneficial. But this is a month that you are meant to transform your finances, nurture your finances, nurture those skills of yours that are that you can monetize, and nurture your ideas that are fantastic for monetizing. Okay, this is what it is. And then when Mercury goes on the 20th to Leo, then I see you kind of getting your hands on the effort. Like, okay, I had this amazing idea. It can make a bunch of money. And now I'm going to get to it. I'm going to make the website. I'm going to write about it. I'm going to start on Instagram, la, 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 whatever. It could be something like this. Or just even journaling about it. Like, could be fantastic. Or just, what to put your efforts in now after the 20th. And that's going to be really good. And also with the new moon in your sign, you're going to get the renewal that you are needing, my beautiful Gemini. Like, it's tough. The month right before your birthday could be very tough, very purificational, very intense. So it's very nice that you're getting this new moon in your sign, really renewing your energy. Now, for the first week of July, we have the energies of spiritual strength. So you've been feeling the heaviness, okay? Maybe you felt that more in June, but you were feeling this heavy burden on your shoulders, on yourself, and you were just like ready to give up, but you didn't give up. Some of you guys may be feeling like this in this week, where you're just like, I can't continue with this. Like, I want to give up. Like, I don't know what to do. And others of you are finally going to get, like, you're going to take off this load, this burden. Venus, because Gemini, because you have Jupiter in the 12th house. Jupiter is really blessing you if you do simplify your life. And I know that my Geminis love to do everything, all of it, at the same time. But you would really benefit in simplifying your life. Take some things off the table. Try to really minimize where it is that you want to put your energy. And if you do this, you're not going to feel this overwhelmness. You're not going to feel this heaviness. And ask for help if you need it. Now, on the second week, you need to, it will be great for you to focus on the sacral chakra, because there's some disbalance in your sacral chakra here, Gemini. I do suggest that you go to the Astral Motivation app. There you will find an Astral Chakra Challenge. There you will find activities for each chakra. I would like for you to do them all, but also focus on the sacral chakra the most, because this is a time where your desires need to be reevaluated. How the way that you're going about your desires is not healthy. Like, let's say you really, really want to reach a goal and you want to get to the top of your company, but you are so obsessively focusing on this and so attached to it that you may just walk all over everybody, even your friends, your coworkers, and anybody, and you don't care. So this is when the desires becomes, when the sacral chakra becomes negative, okay? When it starts turning into something negative. So you're ready to transform and go into some more balanced desires. Also, for some of you guys, there might be some blockages in your creativity. If you're feeling non-creative, or you haven't done some things with your hands, or if you haven't danced or moved your body, it's like you really need this at this time. It could be very healthy for you, so that you get out of this sort of burden energy. Listen, Gemini, go check out my Jupiter in Taurus, because I know that you need to hear that again. The transit that you're going through is not an easy one. It's a toughy one, but it's a blessed one. So go and please and check that one out. Then we have on the third week, you're finally going to let go of the fighting. Good, Gemini. You're not going to be in this back and forth ego fight. Like, I have the last answer. No, I have the last answer. No, I'm going to say the last thing. It's like, you're going to get over this. Especially if you've been feeling so much defeat with people or life, or just feeling like you're going to choose your battles wisely now, you know? You're not going to be reactive towards everything. And this is huge for a Gemini, because Geminis usually have that very strong reactive energy. But on the third week, you're really going to be like, listen, I'm not going to get, like, I could already feel we're about to get in a fight, or I could already feel that we're like, so I'm just not even going to give any more wood to the fire. You're really going to overcome this. And also, maybe any sort of ego fights with others, that's going to also subside for you. Then on the last week, it looks like good things are happening. There's material success and spiritual happiness as well. There's somebody coming to help you, somebody coming to give you some money, somebody coming, there's going to be some good things in your investments, good things really showing up for you. There's going to be a nice balance of give and take. You're going to feel supported. And I also see that some charity, some kindness, or you're going to benefit from other people's monies, or somebody's going to benefit from what you give them, but it's going to really bring a lot of happiness and joy in your life. So I am seeing the transformation still happening in July. Remember, it's not going to be forever. It's all temporary. But if you really are struggling, then I do suggest that you go and meditate, chant, and do your spiritual practices. That's your only refuge, my beautiful Gemini, from the pain and the things of the world and the things you can't control and the things that are ending. So let's see. Oh, okay. I'm giving you those. So some of the messages that we have here, my beautiful Gemini, is no more complaining. Enough. Enough. Look at what you're saying, especially when we have all this energy in Cancer. It is absolutely crucial that you do not stay complaining. Control your tongue. And I know that this is very difficult for a Gemini, but literally, this is the most, it doesn't have any backbone, but man, it's so difficult to control. So if you practice more and if it's gonna be something unkind, I don't have to say it. If I'm just going to complain, I don't have to say it. If I'm just going to moan and whine and demean and I'm negative and nothing works out for me and just this pessimism, like, this is really blocking your money, my beautiful Gemini. Like, for real, it's blocking your money. So watch out, especially this month, because it could be the make it or break it for you. And we also have, it is safe for you to receive. I see this like it is safe for you to receive help. It is safe for you to receive from others. It is safe for you to receive this abundance. And so I would also practice just affirming and saying, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. Just affirm that. And last but not least, attracting, not chasing. Okay? Look at yourself. Are you coming from a desperation? Are you coming from this anxiety? Are you coming from trust and faith? And if you don't have trust and faith, go and meditate. Go and pray. Work on that. Because that is going to be the only refuge. And then you'll see that as you do, then good things will start happening as well. So those, the last message here for Gemini. What does Gemini need to release this month of July? Gemini, you need to surrender to the wisdom of your body, okay? Listen to your body. Listen to how it feels. How does it feel after a certain meal? How does it feel after you sat down, scroll down for 5 hours straight? How does your body feel after that? Or how does your body feel when you go outside and you jump and you run in the sun and you feel like, listen to your body. Your body is going to be the thing that actually tells you. And this will be good so that you don't stay in this mind and you actually bring your energy down into your body. That is your messages, my beautiful Gemini. Thank you so much. Remember, these are general readings. If you would like to have a more specific reading with me, you can find that in the description here below. Thank you so much, Gemini, for being here. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer. This is your horoscope for July 2024. And the first thing I want to say is happy birthday to my beautiful Cancers. This is your month of of celebrating your existence. So make sure that you are with loved ones, that you are being taken care of, and just know that this is the renewal time. Okay, what just happened to you in June? We had the combustion of Venus in your 12th house. So you really, there's been something in your subconscious that has been hidden from you for a very long time that could be attached to self esteem, to relationships, and money that went through a super intense moment. So you could have had a lot of triggering around these things. What was happening is that you were being healed at the subconscious level, my beautiful Cancers. So let's see, what do we have for Cancer? Now for your moon will be happening in the energies of Gemini. So this is going to renew your subconscious. That's going to be fantastic. I want you to take note of your dreams, take note of what you're dreaming at this time, take note of your daydreaming, and take note of your spiritual practices when you're meditating, like what is bringing up, what is coming up, because this is a time for silence and to really allow for this knowledge be revealed to you in the heart, in your subconscious. So a lot of these things got illuminated, and a lot of this happens right before our birthday, because before our birthday, we need to really see how the past went, how everything went, what am I carrying still from this whole year that maybe I just need to let it go and just release it and kind of like empty myself so that I can start anew when you have your birthday. So that's the things that have happened. And at the same time that you are having this renewal of your subconscious and the more repressed parts or the hidden parts of yourself, which is going to really take off a load of you in your mind, then we're going to have the full moon in your seventh house of relationships. So this is also going to complete a cycle in your commitments and in your relationships. And if that has any sort of connection, maybe some wounds from the past from love, now you're going to be able to kind of complete a cycle and allow yourself to start anew and renew something more. So this is very, very powerful for you guys. And aside from that, you're going to be having Mercury and Venus and the Sun in your sign. So the spotlight's on you, Cancer. This is a time for you to really, go and do something so that you look nice. Okay? I want you to go get yourself a new perfume, go get yourself a new outfit, go get yourself some nice clothes. Okay? Look nice, look good, get yourself a nice haircut, and it's the time for you to give that love to yourself and to also speak. Okay, I know that you might be a little shy, but everybody wants to talk to you, get to know you. You have this amazing charisma about you, and so it's a wonderful time to really allow yourself. Okay, now let's see, first week, second week, third week, and fourth week. Wow. Okay, so in the first week, you see, I'm talking about this subconscious work that we've been doing. Still in the first week, we have some energy still in Gemini here. So what we have is that some of the lack mentalities are coming up to the surface. There could be some sort of material lack energy. You could also be going through financial changes, financial fears, money fears, material fears. There could be some sort of things going on with the material. If it has nothing to do with material things, then it's more about like there's some part of you where you just feel poor. You just feel like you lack, like I just don't have enough. I don't have love. I don't have money. Like, and that is kind of what is trying to be in shine at this time. It's like this is what keeps you here. Like, remember, you are the child of God, and God is the most opulent being in this world, more opulent than all the one percenters, and you are his inheritance. This is the true constitution of our soul. Don't forget this, so that you can get out of this, because it's just a mental thing. Or there could be somebody around you that also has this energy of poor me, I'm so poor, like I don't have anything, nobody loves me. And you could also be in this, either dealing with someone like this, or you yourself are feeling like this. Then on the second week, we have the energy of the throat chakra. Communication. Mercury is in your sign right now. Speak up. You're being heard. People want to listen to what you have to say. Your throat chakra is powerful at this time. So it's also your manifesting center as well. I highly suggest that you go to my Astro Chakra Challenge in my Astral Motivation app in the Apple Store. You can get it in the description here below, and do the Astral Chakra Challenge and focus on the activities to heal the throat, because that is going to be very, very beneficial for you. Now, for the third, we have the energy of movement, choices, and decisions. So this is a time where you really need to balance out. There's a financial situation here going on for you. There's like finances, money, value, and abundance. And it doesn't matter if you're rich. Rich people can also feel like they're lacking, like they just don't have enough. That's just the nature of greed. So the third week is a time for you to kind of really reassess your priorities and balance these things out. Like stop juggling so many things in the air, and and really prioritize what is most important, because that is what's going to bring balance to your finances. And then last but not least, you have the root chakra on the fourth week. So you're doing a lot of energetical work here. Again, I do suggest that you do the Astral Chakra Challenge and you work on that root chakra. This is dealing with the manifestation center of all the other chakras, and the root chakra is the beginning where you really feel secure. This whole money thing, okay? So work on that root chakra, that security, that stability, that trust in nature, that you will always get what it is that you need and that you're never going to lack deep down inside. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper into these things. For my beautiful Cancers, when it comes to this upcoming month of July, Cancer, and we have daughters. So for my Cancer women, you ladies are also transforming a lot of things in your subconscious, from maybe feeling not like a good enough daughter, like maybe you didn't do that good of a job. Some of you guys are maybe working with your inner child, or inner child that might be a little girl. If others of you have a daughter at this time, then this is the time where the daughter is the main focus. The daughter is the one that can give you the answers here as well, Cancer. So connect with your daughter and the divine feminine in your family. The other message is practice, practice, practice. This is what it's all about. It's a practice thing. You want to get rid of lack mentality? Practice it every day. You want to feel more secure? Practice it every day. You want to polish your skills? Practice them every single day. It is a habitual practice daily. And eventually you will feel like you have really become a master. And the last message here is pregnancy. So yeah, you really are birthing a new you. Some of you guys maybe want to become mothers, want to be parents, want to have these children, and this could be a month that if you want to get pregnant, you can do it. I don't see an issue here, but more than anything is like a time of rebirth and rebirthing yourself anew, and that's exactly what a birth is for your birthday. So that's sounding really nice, and it could also be birthing a new idea, a new project, or something that you want to bring to life. And your last message, Cancer, is wow, surrender to miracles. If you just believe in magic, if you believe in magic, just, we gotta believe in magic, baby. Do not get bewildered by the physical temporal world. It's an illusion that you have lack. It's an illusion that you don't have enough. Don't fall for this. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancer. Love you guys so much. I hope that these were good messages for you for this upcoming July. Happy birthday to you guys. And if you guys want to have a birthday reading with me, which will be the perfect time for you to really see how this next upcoming year is going to be panning out for you, then definitely have a personal reading with me. You can book it in the description here below. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Hello, Leo. Welcome to Astral Motivation. This is going to be your messages in your horoscope for this upcoming July 2024. All right, my beautiful Leo. So first and foremost, your planet Leo, your planet Sun, is going to be in the sign of Gemini in the 11th house of Friends at the beginning of the month. There was something of a transformational situation happening for you around friendships or communities. You are maybe understanding how it is that you are maybe trying to be liked, or is this group of people really genuinely love you, genuinely care about who you are, or do you have to pretend to be something that you're not? Are you surrounded by friends that encourage you, that uplift you? Are you surrounded by friends, especially a woman friend, that is maybe ready to have a conversation or to renew this energy or to maybe leave it? But there was a lot of communication, a lot of dreams, a lot of talking with friends, and a lot of socializing. And also, maybe you could have gone through some sort of realizations around your social networks. Who do you want to socialize with? Who is the people that you really want to surround yourself with? Maybe you also had like a time with your old friends, or maybe you are ready for having new friends. But there was a lot of focus on your social network. Now, this is still going to be happening at the beginning of the month, but then when the sun goes into the 12th house, which is right before your birthday, when it goes into Cancer, this is when you're going to cool it down with the people and the socialization and going outside. I see you recluding, I see you secluding yourself, I see you kind of disconnecting, and this will be the best thing to do. Disconnect for a little bit, stay at home, chill, don't do anything, do some meditations, find peace, find a secluded place, because you need some time to think about the whole year before your birthday comes in August. Okay, so take care of these things, my beautiful Leo. This is a time for healing. This is a time for purging. This is a time for forgiving. This is a time to go within those things. There could also be, for some Leos, when Venus goes into Cancer, a time to heal the relationships. Some of you guys may just feel like ending the relationship and that's done and you don't want to deal with that anymore. Others of you may be having some loves from the past coming back and reconnecting. Or if there was some sort of, unfinished business there going on. Or others of you may reconnect with a lover from a past life. So nonetheless, it's looking really, really nice. But as long as you focus on your spirituality, your inner work, your rest, your dreams, your meditation, your spiritual practices, and disconnect from the mundane world, you're going to really benefit from it. But if you don't do the spiritual work right now, it might just feel more annoying than anything. So I do suggest that you embrace the spiritual practices, because that could be something really, really good for you, my beautiful Leo. So the sun here is getting himself ready little by little to get into your sign, and that's going to be super nice. Alrighty, so first week, second week, and third week. And during this process, when you're going through this process of healing your relationship, healing the subconscious, looking into the closet of skeletons, that the repressed emotions that have been there, this the way to handle yourself, Leo, is with a lot of love and nurturing. Okay, nurture yourself, make it cozy, give yourself that motherly love, or let others mother you gently, and you will see that it's really going to help you nurture that subconscious and help you forgive and forget. Now, first week, you are going to feel like all the negativities around you. You are going to feel like everything is attacking you. Oh my God, negative energy. Everybody's like such a naysayer. Everybody's just like so negative. And you may be feeling like, I can't keep up with just all this negativity around me. Do not give in, my beautiful Leo. You're on the last week of this Venus combust. So some of you guys could have feel like I'm just surrounded, there's too much negativity, and it is important that you stand your ground, my beautiful Leo, and that you do not let anybody bring you down. Okay. Now you don't have to do this in an aggressive way or anything, but just know that negativity may be coming your way, and it is important that you don't allow nobody to take away your inner peace within you. On the second week, it is important to listen to a counsel. This could be your inner counsel. That's why I say the meditation is so important. Or this could be a woman too, but you guys are having a hard time listening to this. You guys have a hard time listening to the intuition. So I really suggest seclusion, release people around, like just release the distractions for a little bit, release all of this so that you can really listen inside. Uh, get rid of the noise so that you can really go within. A good meditation or a good counsel that you can really go deep with can really bring you a lot of answers at this time. Now, in the third week, watch out. I'm going to be super honest with you. Third week looks a little shady, Leo. There might be some people who are envious of you or trying to do something behind your back, or there might be some sort of deception here and there, or you may be the one doing these things. I don't know, but more than anything, this is a week for you to just keep your wits about you, take everybody with a grain of salt, and get ready, because on the third week you may just see the truth of a situation fully. So don't make any change decisions. Like on the third week, be a little bit more in the alert that people may want to be taking advantage of you, okay? And don't let them. And by the last week, boom, we have love. We have your cup is full. So it's looking like you're gonna end the month really nice. Maybe after you figure this out and like the shadiness of others, you're gonna be finally liberated from not necessarily had to deal with that anymore, and your cup will be filled once again. There's love, there's happiness, and there is a lot of new beginnings that could be very emotionally fulfilling for you, my beautiful Leo. Now let's go a little bit deeper here. What else do we have for Leo for this upcoming month of July, Leo? Surrender to silence. This is just go to a place that's quiet. Seclude yourself. Shh. And try to listen to that inner voice. That's going to be the best thing you can do during this time. I love this. Surrender to your full power. We got here the beautiful lion. Represent, baby. Lion King. So surrender your full power. The time has come for you to stop living so small and for you to truly step in your power. So there could be in your subconscious what is showing how you limit yourself, how you keep yourself small. So, that's why the silence and the meditation is really going to be revealing for you. And last but not least, for my Leos this July, surrender defensiveness. Okay, Leo? Surrender defensiveness. Don't go into this defensive attitude. Actually, defensiveness is a sign of weakness. So do not let anybody take advantage of you at this time. Alrighty, my beautiful Leos, those were your messages for this upcoming month. If you would like to have a reading with me, you can definitely find how to book one in the description here below. Thank you, my beautiful Leos. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to Astral Motivation. This is going to be your monthly horoscope for July 2024. So, Virgo, your planet Mercury is going to begin the month in the sign of Cancer. Now, Cancer, my beautiful Virgo, deals with your friends and associations and social groups. So you're in the mood to hang out with friends. I want you to go make some friends. Friends really nurture you, my beautiful Virgo. They really nurture you. You can be like the mama of your friends, or your friends mother you, and this really feels so good for you, my beautiful Virgo. So go outside, make some friends, go to network parties, talk to strangers, smile at strangers, and expand your networks of people. This is the time to do these things. You are going to meet some very, very interesting human beings who are very smart, and you're going to like this. You're going to like, ooh, I like it. You tickling my brain. I like that. So that's going to be super fun. I want you to definitely go, make friends, talk, express. People want to get to know you. And then by the time that we have Venus and the Sun going into this house, I see you mainly having like a giant, like this sounds like a girlfriend group, or like a girlfriend group that has children and they get together, like, so this is looking very, very nice. If you always wanted to have that girl group. If you're a guy, women this month are going to bring you a lot of good luck. Women friends. Talking to women, connecting with women can allow you to get closer to your dreams and aspirations. But this is a time to socialize. So see it as a month of socializing. Then by the time that Mercury goes into Leo on the 20th, then we're really going to be stepping into the seclusion, okay? It's going to be, that's when you're going to tone it down with the socializing, okay? That's when you're going to calm down with the socializing, and you might go more into seclusion, meditation, your yoga, your well-being, disconnecting from the world, taking care of your sleep, especially if you party too much with friends and stuff, staying up all night. by this time, by the end of the month, you're like, okay, I want to go and relax and chill and go within. So that's going to be something really, really nice. Mercury here also helps you to go deep into your subconscious and to understand things that you weren't seeing there before. So this could be very, very, very healing for you, especially if you do any therapy or if you talk to anybody around this time. You yourself can be an incredible counselor at this time as well. So that is going to be really, really, really nice. Okay. So now now let's check in your cards what it is that we're having here. Alrighty, Virgo. So yes, so there's going to be a lot of socializing. Go make some friends and expand your network. You are ready for this. First week, second week, third week, and fourth week. Oh, you're really going to have a transformative month, my beautiful Virgo. First and foremost, on the first week, we are feeling this energy where, like, I just want the light to come back into my life. I don't want things to be so serious. I just want to play. I want to have more fun. I want to just be joyful. There could be some people who are surrounding themselves with children, and the children are really bringing a lot of light into your life, but you're just like ready to bring back light into your life. You're ready to believe and to kind of be joyful and to really go towards the sun, towards the light. That is going to be really, really nice for you, my beautiful Virgo. If you're not feeling like the light is here, you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm depressed, I don't know what you're talking about, Binodini. It's okay. On the first week, you are having the capability to come back and doing a lot of inner child work and to step more into joy, okay? To see the light. You're going to have opportunities to have lots of fun. So go outside, hang out with friends, make your life fun. Now, for the second week, we are having the temperance here. There might be some impatience, some impatient energy where you just want something to be here now. You are being impatient with your growth. Maybe some of you guys may be impatient with the growth of your dreams and aspirations. Relax. It's okay. You're going to make it, okay? You're going to get there. But definitely have some patience. Have some patience at this time. And pray more because you are protected. There's a lot of angels around you at this time that are helping you to really grow into this amazing being, into this amazing energy. Don't get hasty. Don't feel like it's like this rushy thing or you have to get it done now. If you just become more patient and more trusting, you're going to be feeling very, very uplifted. Third week, wow, achievements and celebrations. So home life is feeling very stable, very grounded. You're feeling very joyful. Maybe there is some sort of connection, some achievement that you get to do on the third week, and you're feeling very secure, very happy. There is like some completion, some next level, some checkpoint in your journey that is very beneficial. So I also see celebrations. If you want to go and celebrate and have fun, definitely have fun and celebrate. And by the last week, boom, hope is coming back into your life. By the last week, you are wishing upon a star. You're believing that good things can happen in your life. You're believing that miracles can show up for you. And your faith is restored again. This is a time where the more you work on your faith, the happier you are going to be. Okay? So now let's go a little bit deeper into these things here, especially when it comes to relationships, because you're going to be very sociable. What do we have here for Virgo when it comes to July 2024? And we have, yes, religious factors. So I'm mentioning this is an important time for you when it comes to faith. You are right now finding your faith, discovering your faith. What do you really believe in? What do you really want to be? Like, how are you going to get connected to the divine? And so I see that your relationships are being affected by this, by your religious upbringing or the spiritual path that you want to take. I suggest that you surround yourself with other friends that are also in this path, that are also in these energies, okay? Because it's really going to help you get into alignment with the right people and the right partner. I'm going to pull some other cards here for you when it comes for my beautiful Virgos for this upcoming July. And we have let go. It yes, you're in a process of purging, letting go, especially when Mercury goes into Leo. This is the perfect time to let go, to release, to surrender, to just leave it. Um, and also to release any expectations. It could be this impatience. Let go, surrender. What you have asked for is coming to you, but there needs to be some factors that need to be put in before we move fully into that. Okay? And last but not least, another message here for you, for Virgo, for this upcoming July. And we have be more playful, okay? Recapture romance, recapture friendships, recapture your dreams and people by getting more playful, by being more playful. Let go of the seriousness, let go of the insecurity, let go of the impatience. And you'll see that things will be definitely uplifted. Now, for your last message for this upcoming July for Virgo, surrender to success, baby. Success wants to come into you. It wants to come to you, okay? But there this old self that is doubtful, that doesn't believe, that is insecure, that doubts, it needs to go, because that is like what's impeding you from your success. This victimization is ready. So that's why the empowerment with your faith is what really is going to take you to the next level, okay? Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages for this upcoming month. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more personal reading about your situation, definitely book a reading with me in the description here below. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra. This is your horoscope for July 2024. Now let's see what we have for you, Libra. Well, first and foremost, I got to say, you are going to start feeling so much better. Why? Because Venus is finally going to get out of combustion. Ta-da! Congratulations. So if you've been feeling like, whoa, I've been going through a doozy, and for you, this test has actually been in the energies of your ninth house, of your travels, of your beliefs, of your dharma. So this could have been a time where you really saw that there's some self-limiting beliefs that you have repeated to yourself over and over again, and it's like they have definitely debilitated you, and you are ready to let that go, because that's not truth. It's not truth. You're kind of ready for renewing your truth, and reestablishing a new sets of principles and moral codes. And doing this can really get you in alignment with your dharma, okay? Some of you guys could have also had like an existential crisis of like, am I really doing what I came here to do? Like, am I really doing the purpose of my life? So this was like the big wake up call and the big shift that could happen at this time. Now, there's going to be more of an energy that is going to go into the energies of, so from the energies of Gemini, now it's going to go into your career. And this is when you get uplifted into your career, okay? So this is a career month for you, Libra. That's exciting. If you don't have a job, I see you getting a job. If you want to go up the corporate ladder, this is a great time to go up the corporate ladder. If you've been wanting to ask your boss for a raise, for vacation, for something, this is the perfect time to do it. If you've been wanting to get a new job, do it. If you've been wanting to open that business and launch it, do it. You are popping right now. Like, people adore you. Your higher ups and authorities are loving you. So step into your purpose fully, step into your career, go all in, because I do see that there's going to be a lot of advancements and a lot of opportunities here for you. It's not a chill month, it's a month to do a lot. Okay? Ooh, I love this. Okay, so first week, second week, third week, and fourth week. Wow, Libra, that's going to be nice. Yeah, I really feel like your energy is going to be lifted. So first and foremost, we have fertility for the first week. So you guys may be dealing with a girlfriend or wife, or if you as a woman, Libra, the energy is fertile, baby. Fertile, um, beautiful. There's a very good energy of fertility, of growth, of abundance, of prosperity. This very rich energy. So my Libra man may really feel super connected to your partner at this time, where you just feel like this is the love of my life. And others of you are fine, this person. Others of you maybe become engaged and bring up the status to a new level in this person. But there's definitely fertility, or maybe there might be some pregnancies, but so that could be for some of you. There's definitely also abundance and fertility in some projects, and the ability for you to expand your projects and horizons. So there's a lot of opportunities, baby. Go, they're waiting for you, my beautiful Libra. Then on the second week, we have balance. Balance, this is your card. This is when you're going to regain balance. After Venus goes into Cancer, and it's not going to be more, it's not going to be combust anymore, you're going to get the final, like, alleviating breath, like, so you're going to regain balance. What you thought that it was unfair to you, now it's going to become fair. If anybody was, taking advantage, it's going to go back into balance. If there's any unbalances, you're going to go back into this balanced energy. Be fair, be just. On the second week, it's very, very important. Then on the second week, there might be a little bit of a wobble with this partner, but you are a divine relationship. If you guys just started dating, give yourself some time to get to know each other. But there's definitely a spiritual union here that really wants to come into your life. Okay? It really wants to come into your life, or it's really, if you guys are already together, it is extremely important that you make an effort to keep this union a spiritual union, to stay focused on a higher calling together. And I see that in the third week. And then on the last week, passion arises once again. You have an idea, you have a project, you have some passionate new opportunity or something that you're ready to embark, that you're feeling super pumped about, and the passion begins, the passion rises, and you are just ready to completely surrender to it. So go with that energy, go with that initiative. There's going to be something that is going to help you begin something or start, or the passion is going to be turned on. So go into it and do not look back. Now let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Libras for this upcoming July 2024. Words of abundance, extremely important. You are an air sign, so it is important that the words that you're speaking are full of abundance, beauty, sweetness, and kindness. You usually do this very good. But also that you speak very nice about your finances, that you speak very nice about your abundance and your prosperity, and maybe start doing some affirmations around money and purpose. This could be really good for you. Another message is conscious consumer. Be very conscious of how you're spending your money, and in what. And with what company. Are these companies destroying the world, cutting corners, and somebody's got to pay the price eventually? Like, be more conscious of how you spend your money, and also be conscious of what you absorb throughout your daily life with social media, news, and all these things. And last but not least, detox your friendships. So my beautiful Libra, some of you guys may have some friends or some relations that actually deplete your abundance and your money. This is a little bit karmic. Try to detoxify your friendships so that your finances don't necessarily get affected by them either. Okay, the last message for my beautiful Libras. Last message for my beautiful Libras for this upcoming month. And we have the energy of surrender to God, surrender to Spirit, surrender to the Holy Spirit. So this is an energy of, once you've done everything you could to accomplish something, give it away to God, and God will do it for you. Let go and let God. That is your message for this upcoming month of July. Thank you, my beautiful Libras. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Now we're going to be doing, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book one in the description here below. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio. This is your horoscope for this upcoming month of July. So Scorpio, for you, your planet Mars is going to be going from the energies of Aries to the energies of Taurus. So this is interesting because when we have Aries in the energy of the sixth house, you are ready to work. You are ready to work out. You are ready to make a change. You're ready to fight your enemies. You're ready. You become like a soldier, and you're just like, beating your illness, beating your enemies, beating your debt, beating whatever's trying to bring you down. You have this really strong, fearless energy at this time, which is making you very powerful. You can be over exceeding in your situations at work. You could be over, just really, really being very, very, very good with the daily things of life, which is very nice. And some others of you, maybe there was some negative daily habits that you needed to beat. And so with Mars in Aries, this really helped you. Now, when Mars goes into Taurus on the 13th of July, this is when now it goes into the energies where you really want to make social connections, you want to meet more clients, you want to harmonize things, but you may want to harmonize them in a very aggressive way. And so it is important, again, that you take a deep breath and understand that, because here's when Mars goes into the seventh house, we may end up having fights with our commitments because we're trying to force the harmony. Don't do this, okay? Really look at yourself and don't try to fight so much with your partner. There might be a little bit of an attitude of my way or the highway when it comes to your partnerships at this time. So try to be a little bit more yielding. Now, if there is some stuff that you've been feeling like, well, I've been being taken advantage of, or I'm in an abusive relationship, then this Mars here may really help you to stand up and to finish this, to just bring it to an end. But be very cautious with explosive aggression. Be very cautious with explosive interactions with your commitments, because we are having this Mars with Uranus as well. Really try to focus more on bringing some sort of compromise, and to bring this compromise within, and to maybe focus more on expanding your networks and your social interactions. Also, if you've been neglecting your duties and what you've already committed yourself to, then Mars here is going to help you to recommit to what is important for you. So that is going to be really nice. Do not fall into fights. Choose wisely. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth bringing that up right now? Because with the energies of Mars here, you can, you can go from 1 to 100 like this and end up in some sort of fight and argument. So make sure you're channeling this energy for the expansion of your circle of friends. If you've been wanting to maybe also, if you're single and if you've been wanting to maybe find somebody, be with somebody, find a partner, then this Mars is definitely going to put you to go and get passionate about that, to meet people, to go to events, to get on the apps, whatever it is. But Mars is really going to be in the search for this partner. So now let's see when it comes to this upcoming week for my beautiful Scorpios. So Scorpio, in the first week, you're finally going to release this sort of burden that you could have been feeling if you felt like it was a little heavy this past couple of days, where you had to fight so much and it was like one thing after the other. But now on the first week of July, you're finally letting go of this suffering. You're releasing it. You're not no longer getting caught up on it. And you are now seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and you're being uplifted. So the burden is going to be taken off here, and you're going to start sleeping a lot better. Now, on the second week of July, we have the energy of you, like, you're gonna be opening up, okay? Before you were kind of like closed off to certain things, but on this week is gonna be like an opening that you're gonna have of your heart. You're gonna be open to possibilities, open to situations, open to something. The only thing I will say is that, be cautious. I see you being overly cautious with your money on the second week as well, or neglecting being overly cautious. Like, things with your finances and your security, it is important that you do not speculate and just kind of like, oh, I think it's fine. No, like, really see how things are, how much is, and have a clear understanding of all these things so that you feel like your foundation is not being shaken. And then on the third week, wow, fertility is in the air. Some of you guys, my singles, may meet somebody very special on the third week, for sure. Others of you who are already in a partnership, this is going to be a wonderful partner for you. They're feeling very much into their divine feminine at this time, and you're very attracted to them, almost to the point that you may want to get them pregnant. My women, Scorpio, you girls are really stepping into your fertility too. You really stepping into your fertile energy, your fertile vibe. You're feeling your divine feminine, and you are really, allowing everything to come to you. So really embodying a lot of self-esteem. I really like this. And then on your last week, you have balance. So you're going to regain balance by the last week here, especially if you felt really wobbly coming into the new month of July. So let's pull some cards here for understanding more about your love life during this upcoming July. Any advice for Scorpio in love this July? Healing family issues. This is like the main thing. If there's fights, anger, issues, it's because of home things, because Saturn is also here in the home energy, and then Mars comes in here. So there's an aspect going on. And in reality, it's trying to heal you to the core of your childhood wounds, your childhood issues. Like you think you're fighting against this person or that they're doing this to you. It's just a mirror. We are literally in a hall of mirrors in this world. Everybody's a mirror to us. So whatever we're pointing at, we're literally pointing the finger towards us as well. And there is something here that needs to be healed from family issues, from family trauma. Maybe some of you guys may start recognizing that you actually have childhood trauma, PTSD from childhood, and this is something that you're ready to bring and heal. Okay, another message for my beautiful Scorpios when it comes to this upcoming month of July. And we have reconciliation. I love this. Okay. So even though you may get a little fighty or whatever, you're gonna reconcile. You're gonna be nice. You're gonna come back. There's gonna be some reconciliation here going on. Others of you who maybe have been separated, you may take the initiative to really reassess this commitment again. And last but not least, we have very soon, decide what it is that you want, decide what it is what you want out of your partner, because it's going to come to you very, very soon. And just even how you want your partnership to pan out, if you already are with someone, have a clear decision of what it is that you guys are going and where you're going, because it's going to come to you guys very, very soon. And also, if you're single, clearly decide what it is that you want, because it's going to come to you. Even if it's a new person reconciling, you need to set up the standards of what it is that you actually want if this person's coming back. Okay? That's just for some of you guys. I don't know. A message like that. All right. Another message, last message for my beautiful Scorpios when it comes to this upcoming month of July. And you have surrender obsessive thinking. Enough with the obsessive thinking. Whenever you are obsessing about a dilemma, a person, a situation, or anything like this, give the dilemma over to God, and God will do its magic for you. God will arrange the things for you, and it will be so much better. Okay, that is your messages for this upcoming month, my beautiful Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that those helped. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful, if you would like to have a personal reading by me, definitely book one in the description here below. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Saggy. This is going to be your horoscope for July 2024. So, Sagittarius, for this July 2024, your planet Jupiter is in the nakshatra of Rohini. Oh my gosh, like that's going to feel so good. So good for you, my beautiful Sagittarius. So, Jupiter right now is in your sixth house, and Jupiter is also going to be conjunct Mars and Uranus here. So, I definitely see a massive transformation in your health, in your daily life, your daily work. I see you busy, doing a lot of stuff. But this is definitely a time to revive and renew your daily life, your daily routines, and also to heal any negative habits that you may have. Now, this could have been really intense last couple of months when Jupiter was in Kritika, really cutting you to the core of what's not working, what it is working. Now that Jupiter goes into Rohini, this is when it gets really nice. Because now Jupiter in Rohini will be giving you now that you saw what didn't work, now you're going to be getting the good benefit. Jupiter in Rohini is going to give an expansion of abundance, of prosperity, of things, of growth. It's going to be a big growth for you. So Jupiter here will definitely be blessing you and giving you a lot of beautiful energy at this time. And with Mars and Uranus, if you guys have been dealing with illnesses, if you guys have been dealing with any yeah, like any illnesses or any sort of mishaps with your body, mental, physical, or emotional, I see that you're going to heal this as well. If you have anything of a weird feeling in your body, go to the doctor. Go, 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 go. And this is just a time of health. Don't mess with that. And also, if you've been wanting to get a new job, this could be a great time to get a new job, a new position, or get a better, yeah, better position or a better paying situation. Jupiter here is really giving you that. And and if you tell me, no, Vinodini, I actually hate my job, I don't want anything to do with my job, then you can get a new job. If you maybe start looking for something new, you can get something really, really good, exactly what it is that you wanted. Okay, so focus mainly on these things as well. And aside from that, there's also going to be a lot of renewal to your relationships and commitments. And for the rest of the month, we're going to be stepping also into the other people's monies, transformations, and sudden changes. Okay, so there could be some abundance from investments. There could also be some unification where maybe this relationship is now becoming more entangled and more unified. This is a time to be vulnerable, a time where maybe you can do some psychological work as well. If you feel like you're, the physical aspect, the routines, you're just stuck in these habits, you can maybe work in the psychological part, the cognitive part, that can really help you to transform this. So both the psychological part is going to be very active for you right now. That could give you some inner transformation as you are working on the external part of yourself. Benefit from other people's monies at this time. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Now, for my beautiful Sagittarius, first week, second week, third week, and fourth. Man, Saggy, whoa, interesting. The first three cards, it's like this really happiness, and then it's like boom, your shadow. So first week, material happiness, prosperity. There's financial abundance. There's financial prosperity. You guys maybe get some opportunity to make some more money. You feel like you are creating. Yeah, there's luxury. There's abundance. There's prosperity. There's stability here. There's some material harvest that you've been waiting for, and that's going to be really, really nice. This is going to allow for the second week to be filled with happiness, joy. You're joyful, you're happy, your inner child's coming out, you're having a blast, you are being more, more childlike, and this is making you be very, very joyful, Saggy. So, you know, go and sing in the rain, baby. And then on the third week, we have a wish fulfillment, another number nine. I definitely see a closure. Wow, you have all nine nines here. 9, 19, 9, and 18, which adds to a 9. So you really are in a chapter of endings completely. It's coming to an end for a new renewal. And this wish fulfillment is looking really, really good. You're feeling very happy, very fulfilled. The only thing I would say on the third week, don't sleep in the laurels because you may be missing some opportunities here, okay? And then on the last week, on the last month, we have shadow. So the moon here, um, you're going to be faced with your shadow by the end of the month. There's going to be something that might bring a little confusion. And if you feel confused, it's because there's some aspect of you that you are ready to see, that you're ready to shine light on. But there is a little bit of this shadow work that needs to get done. Do a lot of spiritual practices on the end of the month and make sure that you are not lying to yourself or deceiving anybody. Okay? Do not lie, do not hide things, do not stay in the shadow. The time has come to really light that shadow up. Any fears or insecurities, don't hide them. Now, let's go a little bit deeper into understanding these things. What else do we have for my beautiful Sagittarius this upcoming month? And what we have is partnerships. Yes, everything right now is like a partnership. You're going into some sort of relationship. This relationship better be in alignment with your daily life. And this relationship, it could be a business relationship or a commitment, a love relationship. It's bringing a massive transformation in your psyche and in your money as well. So partnerships are going to be very beneficial and kind of like the main focus of this month. We also have another message here for Sagittarius for July. We have finances and career affecting your love life. Yes, there's something going on with finances, love. How are we sharing the share assets? How are we committing to this? What are you committing to? What am I committing to? And are we having a daily life that deals with these things? Is everybody taking care of those aspects, those different aspects? Now, And one more here. Oh, no, actually. And another message here for my beautiful Sagittarius is for July. We have surrender to the wisdom of your body. So this is going to be your clues. Your clues is you got to feel into your body. Like, does this environment feel good or does this environment feel bad? Does after I eat this, do I feel good? Or after I eat this, do I feel horrible? After I work out, after I wake up early, after I go to bed early, like it's like the time has come for you to arrange your lifestyle in a better way to make it sustainable. And so you need to really listen to your body at this time. All right, my beautiful Sagittarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here. If you would like a private reading, definitely go in the description here below to get one today. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to Astral Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about July 2024 and how it is that you are going to be affected by this energy. Well, July is going to be major focus on relationships, okay? And your planet, Saturn, is finally going to start going retrograde. So, the good news about this is that Capricorn, if you've been having issues saving money and you've been feeling like money has been tight and it's been quite difficult, Saturn going retrograde is going to give you like a breath of fresh air, like a breather, so that you can kind of reevaluate and reestablish your finances once again. That's for some of you guys. That is the energy mainly of your planet, but most of the other planets will be in the energies of Cancer. This is Cancer season, and Cancer season for you is the season of relationships. It's the season of your commitments and your loved one and your marriage and your relationship. So when the sun goes into Cancer, when we have Venus and we have Mercury here, everything is focused on your commitments, your business partners, and also your love partners. For you to take care of them, what is the compromise that you guys are doing? Maybe you guys are ready to have some talks about renegotiating or negotiating. This could be a great time to do these things. I also see you getting more clients. If you are trying to get more clients, if you're trying to get more business passing by your shop or your shop or online shop, I see you expanding in clientele, which is going to be very, very nice. But the energy here is focused on others. It's focused on relationship. This is not a solitary month for you. This is a month where I see you being surrounded by people and having people around. And this is going to be good for you, my beautiful Capricorn, because you are meant to feel lightened up by others at this time and relationships to be reharmonized once again, especially if you've been feeling like your relationships have not been that harmonious. Others of you who are single, Venus coming into Cancer can definitely give you an opportunity for you to find love. So make sure that you're being sociable, make sure that you're going out, make sure that you're presenting yourself and that you don't get too shy so that you can really meet that special person or meet the right people. So there's going to be a lot of energy going on in your relationships. Make sure that you do not stay in the house. Now let's see. Or you can bring friends to your house. That sounds super nice too. Throw some parties, throw some house parties. That could be great. So, what do we have here? On the first week, we have you may be judging your situation too harshly, or you may judge somebody too harshly, or you may be judging yourself too harshly. Be careful with this, my beautiful Capricorn, because it's getting you out of balance, okay? Yes, we need to address a situation and we need to find the truth of something, but we cannot find the truth by judging it, criticizing it, and especially if we're judging and criticizing ourselves harshly. So here life is saying you can make the right decision, but the right decision has to come more from a place of kindness and not from this place of judgment. Now that will help you on the second week to really move on. Some of you guys are really going to move on. And because this first week is going to feel like a rebirth, like you're finally going to get real with your truth about what you really want, what you really desire, and you're going to call it in and you're going to make some drastic decision where you're just like, that's it. No more. This is what I want and I'm not going to settle for anything less than that. So there is that very powerful energy here, my beautiful Capricorn. But just be kind to yourself and others. Do not overjudge yourself. Then we have moving on. So yes, some of you guys are going to be moving on to better shores, to better situations, because you finally made this decision in the first week that, okay, enough is enough. I cut the line here. No more. No more carbs, no more sugar, no more this, no more this habit, this vice, whatever, you're going to be able to really heal. So on the second week, I feel healing for you. I feel like you're going to migrate away. Some of you guys may travel, some of you guys may go somewhere, but there's this sort of feeling of moving on. I'm going to move on from this negativity, from this toxicity, and from this old world, old lifestyle, and I'm ready for something new. Now, interestingly enough, as you're moving on to the third week, you may start thinking about the past. So, on the third week, be careful with staying too much in the past. I know that there's a lot of Cancer energy that makes you reminiscent about the past, but see it with memories of love, and don't stay too nostalgic. But this also brings you a soulmate. This also brings you a soulmate, a kindred spirit that is with you, that that really person that is that a beautiful kindred spirit that can come into your life. So some of you guys may really connect with that person in this in this month, or you're going to revive that energy with your partner as well to really nurture those soft kindred spirits and to bring that sweetness back into the relationship. And wow, and look at that, by the fourth week, you are in harmony, baby. You in love. You're in love, baby. Or you may have to make some decisions around love. Some decisions. Some of you guys maybe have two choices, or you already know what you want. You're going to make some decisions, but it's really going to bring you joy and happiness. The lovers are here for you. Oh my God, Capricorn, how exciting! Alrighty, let's see what some other messages for Capricorn for this upcoming month of July, Capricorn. And we have getting to know each other. Okay, number one, if you are dating Capricorn, put the brakes, especially my Capricorn woman. Put the brakes, put the brakes. This is the time. This is the coolest part. Why you want to rush it? This is the best. This is the honeymoon, the dating and the flirting and the so get to know each other. This is one of the things that when at the beginning of the relationship, we just want to get to know each other. So we're like, oh my God, you're so fascinating. You're like in this mood. But then once you know them, supposedly, because your mind says, oh, you know them, this is when the magic starts breaking. I already know you're like this. I already know you do this. I already know how you're going to react. I already know how you're going to be. So it's important that we always keep that curious spirit in our relationships, okay? Always get to know each other. Reveal your innermost selves to each other. And as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond is going to grow, especially because we have Mercury in your house of relationships. It wants you to communicate. Another message is, oh my God, engagement. It's getting serious. I told you it's getting serious. Very serious. So you are getting serious about your commitments and what it is that you want, and you're not going to settle for anything less. And there might be some people who are ready to ascend to a higher level of commitment. They also want to go there with you. They're ready to go to a higher level of commitment as well. So why not? Another message here for my beautiful Capricorns this July is decide what it is that you want, because it's going to come to you very, very, very soon. Like it's right here. So make sure that you have a very clear vision of how it is that you want your relationship to be, who is this partner, and where you're taking it, because it's coming to you very soon. Also, like decide, are you gonna let this person pass you by, or are you gonna take it? So I also feel that message for some of you guys. Last but not least, what is your final message for my beautiful Capricorns for this upcoming month of July? And we have surrender low self-esteem. So low self-esteem could be something that has been affecting your relationships for a while, or you yourself. And it actually deals with your Saturn in the second house, your planet right now transiting your second house of integrity, confidence, and money is showing you, Capricorn, why are you having this low self-esteem? We need to work on this insecurity. And you don't work it like, oh, I just put on a mask and I'm strong. I can do anything. I don't have an issue. I'm powerful. I don't need help. Like, that's not how it works. You really need to recognize these low self-esteem patterns for how hard they can be to look at them. It is so crucial that you do, and that you do not fool yourself, because there is some remnants of low self-esteem here that you're ready to release and let go. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So Those were your messages, my beautiful Capricorn. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a personal reading by me, then check out the description here below, where you will find your way to book a reading with me. Alrighty, now we're going to be seeing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to Astral Motivation. Let's see what we have for you this upcoming July 2024. So, Aquarius, your planet Saturn is in your sign, and this is going to be the first month where it's going to be going retrograde for the second time in your sign. So, get ready, my beautiful Aquarius. The time has come for another growth spurt of maturity. Okay, and you've been working at it, you've been doing a good job, and so if you've been really diligently working on yourself, taking more responsibility, putting your head down and doing what it is that you need to do, and knowing that there's no more games, the time has come for you to grow up. Literally, I'm sorry, that's the energy. Then you are going to be able to really succeed and really be so much better. So Saturn here is really going to give you the reward if you've been working on that. And if you have not and still been rebellious against this, then Saturn may just bring it down and really help you to take that leap of faith. Now, we also have Cancer, which is going to be your 6th house here. The main focus is on your daily life, okay? The main focus is on your daily life. At the beginning of the month, there's going to be a lot of creative energy, and you could have seen how it is that you block your creativity and you were ready to kind of renew your creativity. Then you're going to have the energy of the 6th house. So the 6th house is when you're going to be focusing on your daily life, on your routines, and on your health. And this is going to be very important, Aquarius, because Aquarius, you're like literally like a floating head. Because you're like the genius, you're like the intellectual genius. So sometimes you don't even live inside your body. You're like up in the air, in the electromagnetic sphere, So here, Aquarius, you're really going to be able to make that Saturn happy in your sign, because this is dealing with your body. When Saturn goes into your sign, it takes over your body, and it makes it rigid, makes it tense, and so it is important that you work out. But the best thing to work out is yoga, something that helps you be flexible, because Saturn right now is densing you, is maturing you, is putting on the pressure on your body. So it is important that you keep it limber, keep it soft, keep it flexible, doing some yoga, stretching. This is going to be very beneficial for you. Changing your diet, fixing your routines, taking care of this miscellaneous, body stuff is going to be really, really good for you, my beautiful Aquarius. Okay, so if you do that, you will see major advancements and you will make your Saturn very happy. If you neglect yourself, if you neglect your food, if you neglect nurturing yourself, if you neglect working out, if you neglect your routines and the chores and the things that need to get done, I do see some karmic repercussions going around that. So be cautious. All right, now let's see what we have for Aquarius for this upcoming month of July. First week, second week, third week, and fourth week. So for the first week, we have the waiting game. Okay, so you've been waiting on the sidelines, and this is the week where you're going to get out of your comfort zone. So it could be like, okay, finally, I'm going to take that leap of faith and I'm going to go towards it. There could be some partnership that helps you. Like, let's say you want to go back to the gym and you have a gym buddy. And this might help you to really step forward into these things again. If you do this, if you make an effort to get out of your comfort zone and to focus more on this lifestyle stuff, you're going to regain a lot of balance. Your body's going to gain balance. Your emotions are going to get balance. Everything's going to regain balance by the second week. And things will come back to being fair. Things will come back to being stable. Things will come back to being how they should be. So definitely seek that balance. You're going to regain all that balance. And whatever felt unfair will now be put its judgment, and you're going to feel like now the give and take is fair. If you have any things that have to do with court, on the second week is looking really good, and it's looking like it's going to be winning on your side. Now, for the third week, there is some neglect around planning and patience. And this might be the test that Saturn is doing right now. When we have Saturn in our sign, nothing comes fast. Nothing comes like this. Nothing. So I'm saying this not to discourage you, not to tell you like it's never going to happen. It is going to happen. But the saying of the things that are worth waiting for, it's literally the motto that you need to have right now. And that's going to help you so much in the process. In the meantime, plan and get everything together. There might be be careful with your investments as well. Make sure you're protecting your investments and the seeds that you planted. And on the fourth week, we have the energy of fulfilled dreams. So on the fourth week, you're feeling good, you're feeling happy. There's some wish fulfillment here for you. Maybe you're wishing upon a star as well, but there's some wish fulfillment is coming up. You're feeling happy. The only thing I will say is, don't get too lazy because things are so good. But it's looking really nice by the end of the month. Now let's see, last but not least, what are some other messages here for my beautiful Aquariuses for this upcoming month? And we have savings. Yes, save your money. Don't splurge your money. Save your money is going to be saving your future. So it is a time to more get into savings than anything else. Next message for Aquarius is visualize abundance in all its forms. Use the power of your visualization and your creativity and imagination to visualize yourself with this abundance. This is going to create new pathways in your brain. And last but not least, we have no more complaining, my beautiful Aquarius. There might be some complaining, some upsetness. It is extremely crucial. You just can't complain. You're dealing with Saturn. It doesn't matter how much you moan and throw a tantrum, it ain't gonna go any faster. Saturn is gonna go at its own pace. So the more you complain, the more you're messing up your abundance, the more you're messing up your situation. So be careful with the over complaining. And last but not least, here for the spiritual message for my beautiful Aquarius is this upcoming July. Surrender to inner peace. Look for the inner peace. Look for that sanctuary within you. Very important to find some place where you can really find that peace and that quiet. And that should be part also of your daily lifestyle, of your daily routine and your daily life. Put that into your routine. Meditation, super crucial. Alrighty, those were your messages, my beautiful, beautiful Aquariuses. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. And if you would like to have a private reading by me, definitely book one in the description here below. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces. Welcome to Astral Motivation. This is going to be your reading for this upcoming month of July. So for you, Jupiter, where is Jupiter? Your planet that rules you. Your planet Jupiter is sitting in the energies of Taurus. Here in the third house in Taurus. So Jupiter here is expanding your mindset, your ability to fix your mind, your mindset, to have a new perspective, to shift your perception. If you had very self-limiting beliefs, you're kind of going through a transformation. If this is a time where you want to do a startup, where you want to start social media and all these things, this is fantastic. And now that Jupiter is going to be going into the nakshatra of Rohini, this is the growth period. Before, it was more of like, get real, you're thinking terrible, this is depleting you, you should start that business, you should start that brand, you should start that channel already and share yourself. You already got the whole gist, okay? So now that Jupiter goes into Rohini, this is the time where the growth happens for you, my beautiful Jupiter. So take advantage. Grow, 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 grow. Grow your skills, grow your intelligence, go back to school, learn something, learn a course, learn how to play music, learn that skill that you always wanted to learn. And if you also work with marketing or social media or any of these things, you're gonna pop it off, okay? It's looking really nice, Pisces. So definitely go for it and express yourself, communicate, express your message. Now, aside from that, there's also going to be a lot of energy going on in the Cancer part of your chart, and Cancer is your house of religion, okay? Your house, oh no, Virgo, Leo, Cancer here, the fifth house, my apologies. So Cancer is going to be in your house of romance, in your house of relationships, romance, and creativity and children. So I also see that this is going to be a fun month for you. This is a creative month for you, Pisces. Creative and to learn a lot. Like, I mean, if you want to really learn or read ancient scripture or anything like this, you're gonna love it and you're gonna absorb it like this. So learn something, expand your skills, especially if they express your creativity. This could also be a time where you may be changing the way that you speak to your children, having a better relationship and communication with your children, and reconnecting yourself with your creative pursuits, your creative talents. That also can be something of a message. I mean, seriously, if you are going to start a social media that deals with expressing your talents, and talents can be anything creative, anything sporty, anything where you are showcasing yourself, it's going to pop off for you, Pisces. Go for it. Go for it. Okay? Alrighty, first week, second week, third week, fourth week. Alrighty, Pisces. So the first week you are very much thinking about the past, past memories, what happened, what did not happen. Be careful with not staying too much thinking about the past. You may be healing some childhood wounds as well. These things may be coming up, but it's maybe because of all these memories and memories that are happening, you can start releasing. There could be also memories of love, but in reality, there could also be, for some of you guys who maybe meet a romantic partner or revive your relationship, because it is a romantic month, you really are kindred spirits. This is a soulmate energy. So really cherish this beautiful relationship that makes you feel like we're like family, like I can be myself with you. This is really good. Then on the second week, your obstacles and challenges are finally coming to an end. What you were in training grounds for, now you got the hang of it. And so now you are feeling more stable, more grounded, and you're not feeling so many challenges and obstacles coming into your life anymore. And then by the third week, okay, third week, this is the week I want you to be very attentive, because this is a week where there might be a lot of communications coming into your life, and you might be answering late. You might be, you might be missing opportunities. So be careful here, Pisces. You need to stay in contact. Okay, third week, stay in contact. Don't go in la la land. Because then by the fourth week, you got the energy of triumph, of truth, of communication. You see what I'm saying? Communication, communication. I mean, I'm sorry, Pisces, you're going to be on your phone a lot this month, this year overall. So you're ready to clarify your view, where it is that you're going. You're going to be triumphant, and you're going to get a clear vision of what it is that you want. And you're going to also speak your truth, which I love, because usually you're very quiet. So here I see you really being sincere and speaking your truth. And this is cutting away any illusions. And you're also having a very clear path of where it is that you want to go and how you want to do it. And this may deal with the energies of your skills. Now, let's see a little bit deeper into these energies. What are the final messages for my beautiful Pisces? The final messages here for Pisces are, oh, your wish is granted. Yay. Happy, 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 happy wish. My beautiful Pisces, what you've been wanting, what you've been desiring, it could really come to you right now. It's a very creative, super fun month for you. Another message for my beautiful Pisces, we have your spiritual teacher. I mean, for real, you are. You're Pisces, come on. So either you are going to meet a spiritual teacher, and you're calling in a spiritual teacher that could be coming this month, or you yourself are a spiritual teacher, and this is why you're going through all this training, because you're ready to share this with others. And last but not least, for my beautiful Pisces, we have daughter. So there is a lot of healing for my females, around their childhood wounds, their childhood energy, about their creative expression. For my males, Pisces, who may have a daughter, you guys, like, your daughter is your source of everything, of even stepping into you know to propel yourself into the highest form of yourself. It's your daughter. Your daughter has the answers. And those of you who don't have a daughter, those of you who don't have anything like this, we are healing the divine feminine part of our lineage in your ancestry. And this deals with creativity, this deals with the flow, this deals with communication, and this deals with aesthetic. Okay? Now, last but not least, your final message, my beautiful Pisces, for July is surrender to the wisdom of your body. Yes, your body is what's going to tell you the energies, where it feels. Maybe there's some stuck energy that you're ready to release. So, really connect a lot with your body this month. Work out, move your body, connect to your body, and surrender to what it says. How does it feel after hanging out with this person? How does it feel after being in this environment? How does it feel after eating something? This is your clues because your body's going to tell you. Don't override your body in decisions, all right? Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages for this upcoming month of July. I really hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And that is all, my beautiful brothers and sisters, for this upcoming month of July. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. And I want to say thank you to all my beautiful, beautiful members here in YouTube. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Thank you for your hard work and for your support. It means the world to me. Love you so much, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful July 2024. And Haribol.